Hello guys, and welcome to another video. And one thing that I'm glad that they added in the Nintendo Direct, or glad that they announced, is Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, and also Game Boy Color games. That's kind of included with Game Boy and everything, as Nintendo kind of shown. But it's really cool that they're finally here. Still do have problems with the service overall, because you don't keep these games. That's always disappointing, but it's good that they did have, there are more systems here now, and yeah, I'm happy about that there's more systems and everything, and I like the selection that they included here, though it is pretty limited. It is a bit weird that it's limited here, but I do like the games that they added here. The, Kururin, that was not released in North America, and I've been wanting to play that game for a while. So I'm glad that they included that here. I think this is the first time it's releasing in North America. So that's really cool. It was an assist trophy in Smash, so pretty cool game. Glad that it's finally playable. And well, you could play it on like emulators or just a imported copy, but I'm glad it finally officially released in North America. And Superstar Saga, great to have a Mario and Luigi game on Switch and everything. I know it's not a new game, but cool to at least play Rip Alpha Dream. But it's good to at least play a Mario and Luigi game on the Switch and everything. So yeah, let's play a little bit of Superstar Saga and everything. So that's the first game I'm kind of going to look at here. And yeah, this is actually my favorite Mario and Luigi game and my favorite Game Boy Advance game. This is the one game that I was really looking forward to whenever they'd release Game Boy Advance on Switch, and it's honestly one of the reasons why I was hoping they'd add it. So I'm glad that I can finally play this game on Switch. I was actually playing it on my Game Boy Advance SP lately, so it's cool that I actually play it on the Switch and everything, kind of get these better visuals and everything. I know it's emulated, and obviously, but it's definitely better than the Game Boy Advance SP screen, so... But yeah, the emulation looks like it's running pretty well here. I know a certain someone will be excited about this game on Switch. Yeah. Oh, this scene is pretty funny. Yeah, I really wish the Mario and Luigi series will come back at some point. Like, these games are great. It's good that, like, you could at least play this game on Switch now. Like, more people will be able to play it. Yeah, this scene is pretty funny. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time, my favorite Game Boy Advance game, and my favorite Mario and Luigi game. But yeah, if you have the expansion pack, I recommend playing this game if you haven't already. Especially if you played some of the other Mario RPGs. So yeah, here's the tutorial battle. I'm only going to play it for a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted to showcase some of this game here. Yeah, but let's move on to the next game. I didn't want to show that much of it because, I mean, it's an RPG. It takes a little longer to get into the game and everything. But glad it's here. Glad it's here. I'm glad we don't have to wait like we had to with Paper Mario and everything. So yeah, a Mario and Luigi game is finally playable on the Switch, which is amazing. Definitely recommend playing this game. And another thing that I'm really excited about is Super Mario Advance 4. I mean, it's just a remake of Super Mario Bros. 3 and everything, but the cool thing about this is that it actually had the e-reader card levels, and they actually included the e-reader card levels here. This is like the one reason to play this game, or like the one reason to play the like the re-releases of this game, because this was available on Wii U. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out one of the levels. So this is actually one of the levels that I showed on a video that I made about like the eShop for the Wii U and 3DS closing in the past. But now you can actually get it on Switch. I know it's in the expansion pack and everything, but I feel like there is more value to the expansion pack and everything now. I mean, it's $50 is still kind of iffy for the price and everything. The Game Boy Advance games definitely adds to the value and everything, and I feel a little better about it now. Definitely, I wouldn't say it's like a bad service at this point now. I would say it's just kind of now, because I mean, you don't keep these games, but you do get like a decent value now. Like you get Game Boy Advance games, Sega Genesis games, and Nintendo 64 games. Definitely feel a little better about this now. They should have done this earlier, though. I do feel like they should have added these games earlier, but it's great that they're here. Great that the e-reader card levels are here. Like, I'm really excited that they're, playable here, because, like, they're actually preserved and everything. I know you don't get to keep these games and everything, but the Wii U version technically preserved, but yeah. Pretty cool that this game is on here. So yeah, let's check out another game. So yeah, this is the one that wasn't released in North America. So yeah, the Kuru Kuru Kurin. So yeah, let's check this out. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this game for a while, and I think it looks pretty cool. Just do normal for now. Okay, let's just do a little bit of the tutorial here. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this game. It's pretty unique. Yeah, I'll play more of that later. But yeah, let's move over to the Game Boy selection. Okay, so now we're on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color section. I find it weird that they didn't really advertise the Game Boy Color section of it, but I think it's cool that there's different settings here for the games. So like you can select Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, and Game Boy Color. I think it's pretty cool that there's a selection here. And I know Game Boy Color, that's also technically Game Boy Advance as well. That's how they show the games as well. And they have reproduce classic feel, display with small screen. Yeah, I think it's cool that they have some selections there. Again, this selection is pretty small, but the games that they did include are good. I'm glad that there's a Wario Land game here, but Super Mario Land 2. Happy about this game here. But yeah, this is one of the most underrated, like one of the most underrated mainline Mario games. And it's pretty cool. So I'm glad it's playable on Switch and everything. This is the game that Wario first appeared in. So yeah, I'm glad that... It's weird that they didn't include Land 1, but Land 2 is a lot better. So, kind of glad that they did add this first. But yeah, I do hope they add more games soon. But the selection here is not bad. And I like what they did with the multiplayer here, because they actually kind of replicated the link cable and everything. That might have been why it took so long to add them. I mean, well, all of these games should have been much earlier in the Switch's lifespan, but yeah, kind of cool that you can like replicate the link cable functionality with multiplayer here. But yeah, this is a pretty fun game. Yeah, anyways, let's check out another game. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at Tetris. I'm not sure if this was released on the 3DS or not. This the Game Boy version of Tetris. I don't remember it being re-released on 3DS. It might have though. I'm not sure. The one thing that stood out to me though, that's kind of weird, is that there aren't any Pokemon games yet. They are adding the trading card game later, but I kind of find it weird that they. I mean, there's some the way they re-release those games is really weird. Right now, those games are really expensive. Like you can easily find a lot of those games for over $100. Like they should just like go ahead and just release those games on there. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna do some like special announcement like they did with like Earthbound and everything, like have them as some like special release or something. That's what I'm thinking they'll probably do. But yeah, the one game that everyone remembers the Game Boy for, they didn't add for some reason. Though I would say that Gen 1 is kind of overrated. So just but I really want those games available on here. I think it's kind of weird that they aren't. So yeah. Yeah, overall, the selection is pretty solid. Let's check out Kirby's Dream Land, for one more game that we'll look at here. This game is short, but, I mean, it's pretty classic. I mean, like, you gotta love Kirby. I'm hoping that they'll add, like, the Kirby spin-offs on here, like Kirby Block Ball. I actually bought the Japanese version of that game recently, like a physical copy of it. So I'm hoping that they add that. So, but it's pretty cool that, this is here, but I was kind of expecting this. Dreamland 2 would be nice to see as well, though I feel like that's probably going to be on here sometime soon. I'm expecting, like, for the drops that they'll do, like the shadow drops for these games, I'm expecting that they'll have, like, a ton of games included in the selection. Like, let's say in one given month, we'll probably get, like, at least 6 games, like 3 games for Game Boy Advance, and 3 games for Game Boy and Game Boy Color. That's kind of what I'm expecting they'll re-release these games in. I'm not sure. I hope they'll do it every month. I'm hoping they'll have these games every month. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if any more information was revealed about the how they'll drop these games, but yeah, pretty cool that they're available. But yeah, anyways, that's the Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games on Nintendo Switch. I'm glad that they're here, though. I wish they add more games soon, because there is a pretty limited selection. And the games that they did have on here so far are pretty good, so I'm glad that there's that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.